It is perhaps the most sacred site in all of humanity. The place where three of the world's most prominent religions, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, all converge. It is the heart and soul of what is called the Holy Land. Temple Mount, Old City, Jerusalem. And this 35-acre plateau, surrounded by ancient walls, has been considered sacred for thousands of years.
The Temple Mount is sacred to Jews and Christians because it's at this spot that Abraham bound Isaac and prepared to sacrifice him in Genesis 22. For Muslims, this site is sacred because it's from the rock where the Dome of the Rock today stands that Muhammad ascended into heaven.
What we have on the Temple Mount really is a mixture of three religions, and each one of them has got an aspect to it which makes the place even more important. But in origin, really what we have is a place where God touched down on planet Earth. And ever after, this is the place where communications with the afterlife or the divine realm is to be made.
Each year, millions of pilgrims come to Temple Mount to worship God and celebrate holy occasions. But why? In the 10th century BC, King David and the Israelites chose this rocky high ground to build a great temple.
This was the site that David, the great king of Israel, had conquered. And so it already had a kind of a blessing about it, because this was where the people of Israel were destined to center their lives in this sacred kind of place.
According to the Bible, King David, who had just made Jerusalem his capital, wanted to build in it a house for the Lord. But for reasons that aren't entirely clear, he didn't do so, and it was his son Solomon who built the first Jewish temple.
Completed in 957 BC by David's son, King Solomon, the temple was said to house the Ark of the Covenant. The sacred chest believed to have contained the stone tablets on which the Ten Commandments were written. But according to many ancient astronaut theorists, the Ark also may have contained a power source of extraterrestrial origin.
In the Bible, you read about the Ark of the Covenant. Moses was ordered to go to the Holy Mountain, and the Lord gave Moses instruction to construct the Ark of the Covenant. As we know later, the Ark of the Covenant was something very, very dangerous.
Solomon installed it in the temple, and it served as the focal point of the temple in its innermost room, the Holy of Holies, into which only the chief priest, the high priest, could go.
It's in this innermost sanctum, the Holy of Holies, where God was viewed as resident. So in a sense, the Ark of the Covenant was God's throne in the Holy of Holies, and the place where God reigned from Jerusalem.
According to the Talmud, a central text of Judaism, King Solomon possessed a magic ring with a special symbol called the Seal of Solomon, today known as the Star of David.